Hey guys, so for now on, when I do my readings, I'm going to be talking a little quieter than I normally do. So some of you may need to turn up your volume. I don't know. I'll try not to be too quiet, and I apologize if I do. So for those of you who don't already know, I do tarot in secret, and I don't really explain why. It's just circumstantial. But we also just got a security system. So, it's mainly outside, but there is one that's inside. And my house isn't like a big house, and there's wooden floors. So, for those of you who with wooden floors, you know how sound travels. You know what I mean? So, I put some noise out there and kind of blocked off the hallway. But I still don't want to talk too loud just in case it picks up my sound. So yeah, so my readings from here on out are going to be a little quieter, and my schedule is going to be changing here pretty soon too, so I'm going to go back to doing quick readings, okay? So I'll just play it by ear. And so for those of you who don't already know, I did do a quick announcement. I renamed it, so maybe it would attract more people, but nobody really watched it. I am doing free readings. So Thursday or Saturday will be the last day. I haven't decided yet. We'll see how things go. You can message me Wednesdays and Sundays, but I won't respond those days because I can't do tarot those days, okay? So since I'm doing the reading for September 2020, there is one thing I'd like to point out before I start. Now, tarot is actually timeless. Even though I'm doing it for 2020, you might hear something in your reading, like months, weeks, days, ahead of time, and for whatever reason, the universe wants you to know it now, okay? Do keep that in mind, okay? That's why we get a lot of repetitive readings, because, a lot of you are still in that cycle, or you're still on that path, okay? So do keep that in mind as well. All right, so let's see. Also keep in mind these are general readings, so it's not going to resonate 100% with everybody, okay? And also, we do, for those of you who are not aware, we do have more than one zodiac sign in our chart, okay? So I do put the link down. The link has always been down below, actually. There's a link down below to check your chart, okay, or somebody else's. So anyway, so remember, this is general. Take what does, leave what doesn't, switch roll around if you switch around, alright? So let's very guys. What insight do you have for Pisces for the month of September 2020? What's going on for Pisces for September 2020? Alright, 3, 2, 1, 0. I know these aren't really appealing because they're my learner one. Ooh, so looks like you guys will be connecting with somebody. Okay, so what's going on with the Two of Hearts? The Two of Hearts for Pisces, September 2020. What's going on with the Two of Hearts? So, this is actually beautiful, okay? You have the Four of Cups, and you have the Three of Cups, and then you have the Two of Hearts. So heavy water energy, definitely. So there is a union between you and somebody else, okay? Now, the only thing that's really sticking out at me, you can meet this person while you're out with friends or while you're out and about, okay? This could be, you two coming together to celebrate something. Maybe this will lead to engagement. Maybe some of you guys are getting engaged. Maybe some of you guys are getting married. Maybe this is somebody new for some of you, okay? The only thing that lets me use this Four of Cups or the Four of Chalice, because it just seems like, how do I say that? Like, with the Four of Cups, there's like this pondering, this really thinking things through, having, some of you having to make a choice, or there's some regret or not wanting regret, because like the Four of Cups here, you kind of have the, that somebody's standing under a tree with their arms crossed, and then you have, someone holding out a cup, but then across, down from them or over from them, there's, the three cups over there. So, I feel like, so, this tells me that is for some of you, it could be a complicated, difficult situation, okay? It might not be, as simple as, wow, this connection is amazing. Like, I feel like there's, I don't want to say dark cloud over you, but there's, for some of you, there could be uncertainty, or, like I said, there's an obstacle that you're having to deal with. Like, there's an obstacle in the way, or there's an obstacle you have to work through. That sort of energy, okay? So, these will definitely see how this plays out. Because somewhere in the reading you'll get to romance. We'll get to romance, okay? So, Holy Spirit guides, what insight do you have for Pisces for September 2020? What's going on for Pisces September 2020? Alright. 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. So now I'm just gonna start off because I do start it with learning and education. Okay. Now I want to explain that real quick. So this isn't just for those of you who go to school or are wondering what's going to happen with you and your education, okay? It also applies for those of you who have a life lesson you're supposed to learn, or there's something that you're going to get clarity on, okay, or needing the clarity on, kind of like, you know what I mean? So, let's see. So, lesson or learning education. So, wow, so there's this passionate energy, okay? So either you're gonna learn the identity of somebody who wants to come towards you, okay? Or there's gonna be somebody who gets you. Because remember, I said there's gonna be this union, this connection with somebody. And for some of you, this is somebody new, okay? Like I said, for some of you guys, this is taking things to the next level, yes. So you're letting go of something, detaching something, getting rid of that toxicity, that negative energy, and, going towards something, more passionate, more energetic, that sort of energy. So, you definitely have something good going for you. And I feel like, this, for a lot of you, this could be the month that you really start to see this go in effect. Now, I'm just going to say this because I actually am a Pisces, and, I don't know, you guys probably watch other readings too, saying like there's this new lover, this new romance, but also I did hear from, my friend talked to a psychic about her and I, and she told me that I am supposed to have somebody come towards me too, but I've been hearing that for so long now, so, for me, I kind of take that as, maybe learning who that is, okay, and, so we'll see. So let's see what's going on with money. So for some of you guys, it looks like, you might be having an investment or a contract. So an investment gone bad, a contract that's over or ending, maybe you need to renew a contract. For others of you, falling out with a business partner, okay? Yeah. So, I feel like when it comes to your financial foundation, even though you have this uncertainty there, I feel like, maybe, I'm hearing you're really gonna have to depend on yourself when it comes to finances, okay? So you're gonna be having to depend on yourself for finances. Alright, let's see what's going on with work. So, when it comes to work, there's this slow moving, strategic planning. So, it could be moving forward. You could be moving forward, but slowly, okay? Yeah, being patient, taking your time, really focusing, okay, that sort of energy. So whatever you're doing, you know, there's a sense of taking your time and focusing. Okay, for some of you, this could be something new. For others of you, this could be working your way up. You know, maybe doing something in secret. Okay, that sort of energy. All right, so let's see what's going on in your relationship, starting with friendship. Okay, so for some of you guys, you are feeling underappreciated. Okay, or you know, it's like, or some of you could also be feeling like you're wasting your time and energy. Yeah, so you have this independent, luxurious, beautiful energy with this, someone successful. So I really am sensing like not getting the recognition that you deserve. So maybe you don't have that support. You know what I mean? You don't have that support that you would like from others. Okay. So this is going on with family. So this can be your family at home, your family that you created, the family that you're born into, somebody who is non-blood related, but you consider them family. Okay, so you have this exhausted, overwhelmed energy. Okay, then you have somebody who gives the strings attached, or you know, somebody who is selfish and greedy. Not having that support. So, right here you're lacking support, and right here I feel like you're lacking that support and stability. Or maybe not necessarily stability, this could also be, you turning down a helping hand, or, or not having that help that you need, okay? So, let's go to romance. So, looks like some of you guys will, if you don't already, will be having abundance in romance, okay? Now, for me, I read this many different ways. The Three of Wands, okay? I wanted to say Swords for some reason, okay? But, for me, this is, no longer having to wait, okay? Because, upright is like waiting for your ships to come in. So, for me, like, when it's reversed, it's in the opposite. Like, you're no longer having to wait, okay? Like, the wait is over. For others of you, maybe you have a long distance relationship and they're very far away, like very out of reach, like the distance between you is great, but you also have this abundance in love, okay? So let's see what your weakness is. This juggling. So juggling and struggling to find the balance, struggling to resolve. So you do have some negative energy with this, okay? So you're really gonna need to find your balance, okay, and not get entangled in I want to say, okay, because from my personal experience, I do tend, because I'm a Pisces also, so I'm just gonna say from my own personal thing. For me personally, I do get entangled in negative energies, and so right now I'm working on untangling those. And what I mean is like, cause I did my own personal reading not that long ago, and I had my friend, she hasn't really dabbled in it, but she was kind of like curious about it. So I was like, okay, let's put our energies together, because we're both water energies, we're both so much alike. And it's weird because her sun sign is actually in my chart. I forgot as what, but anyways, so we put our energies together, and like I was like, okay, so because for those of you who do tarot reading, or a psychic reader, it is kind of hard to read for yourself sometimes, because you're too emotionally involved. So I was like having her help me decipher it, and she herself said the same thing, like our energies are just, we're too entangled, and it's like a web of emotions, a web of deceit, a web of whatever, secrets, and it was just like they were just too entwined. So I feel like some of you could be struggling with resolving whatever issues that you're facing, and trying to find that perfect balance. You know what I mean? Um, so there's that. So let's see where your strength is, okay? So, I feel like you guys, a lot of you might be handling bad news well, okay? Or this could be somebody coming towards you in a negative energy. So, pages, for me, they're kind of like, I see them as wanderers or messengers. I see them as both, because they're always like out, like, this only page that's out, right? But like, the page of cups is out by the water. The page of swords is like up on a hill holding a sword, watching, waiting, ready for action. And then you have the page of pentacles also out, so I kind of get the wandering sense. So the knight is somebody who comes in and does things, like more of actiony. For me, this is more like communication or wandering, whatever the case may be. There's this negative energy with it, hate, envy, jealousy, irrational, over dramatic type energy, okay? Yeah, so you do have that narcissist negative energy, okay? So, dealing with that toxicity, and I feel like you're going to be handling that toxicity well. And then you have this, beautiful, loving connection here. Like I said, they're going to have that abundance with this, and some of you could be learning who that is, or, or it's saying, soon, this is going to be happening for you soon. You just have to detach yourself. So, it could be too that you're learning to detach yourself. So as you learn to detach yourself from this negative energy and learn to resolve stuff and find your balance, I feel like that's when, this person, you'll figure out who this person is, whether, they'll finally, reach out, you know what I mean? So yeah, so, this wasn't too bad, so it's kind of just like having to find that balancing, balancing out that negative energy and negativity in your life, okay? So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time, okay? And do remember, I am doing free readings right now, so I haven't really decided yet if it's gonna be Thursday or Saturday for the last day, okay? So there's that. So remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out your chart down below. There's also a link to donate, and also my contact information, okay? So bye guys, take care, and I'll see you next time.